All right, hello my friends, welcome back to the channel. So today we actually have quite a bit to go through. You may have noticed that Friday there was no video. Well, that is because I did my prep for Mixed Media March 2025. If you are unfamiliar with that, it is a challenge that is being run by Ceri Griffiths. That's Ceri the Crafter here on YouTube. I will have a link down to his channel below. And yeah, I did the whole prep video and I don't know what happened. Somehow my files got completely corrupted and so I lost the entire thing. So I do apologize for that, but I will very quickly just run you through what I did. It's pretty simple, basically. This challenge is a daily challenge. I am lucky enough to have two fellow YouTube creators splitting this up with me. So the first one is Dawn from For Grace Creations, and the second one is Margie from Margie's Crafty Corner. I will have links to both of those ladies' channels down below as well if you're interested in checking them out. And then I'm going to have all of their videos in a playlist on my channel as well, so you can also find them through that if you are curious about it. But basically, since there's three of us, we decided to just split it up and do 10 days apiece. So the first is going to be Dawn. So Saturday the 1st will be Dawn. And then Sunday the 2nd will be Margie. And then I'm going to take it up on the 3rd. So we're each doing 10 days. Margie's going to pick up the extra off day for us because she's an absolute sweetheart. But yeah, I'm basically going to be sticking to the schedule that I already have. Thank you, ladies, for working with me on that. That is absolutely amazing. But yeah, so I went ahead and just did some prep for it. So one of the requirements that Ceri has is to use some kind of element from a gel plate. So I have all these little cards that I have already prepped with some gel print backgrounds on them just to give myself something to go ahead and use. I did 3 different sizes of these just because I find it easier to work on, you know, something like a month-long challenge if it's not all the exact same layout. If it's all, you know, postcard size, I tend to get a little bit bored with that. So I went ahead and did 3 in just a playing card. And then I have 3 that I actually put on the back of these, oh crap, what are these called? It's for studying. You guys know what I'm talking about. I cannot think of the name right now. But yeah, so I have 3 of those to work with. And then I have 3 that are postcard size. The other ones all have rounded corners. I'm probably going to end up rounding the corner on these as well. And these I just put on watercolor postcards. I do not like this watercolor paper at all, so I do not feel bad about using it. Some watercolor paper, because it's really expensive, I would not cover up like this. But I really don't like this paper, so I figured it was perfectly fine to go ahead and use that. Now, y'all may have noticed that that is only 9 pieces, and I'm supposed to be doing 10 for the month. Well, fingers crossed. I'm not 100% sure that this is going to happen, but I'm really hoping to be able to do an actual like mixed media canvas board. So a project that's going to be actually quite a bit bigger. That one would not fit in a journal or anything, obviously. And that's what I'm hoping for. Fingers crossed. I might not have enough time. We're going to get into the timing situation here in just a second. But really quickly, I'll just finish showing you the rest of what I did. So I just took several different papers, whether it be book pages, I've got baking paper, sewing patterns, just some regular tissue paper, extra gel prints. This is Japanese rice paper and some cardstock. And I just went through on all of these and did some stamping, some of them with embossing, or some of them with just black acrylic paint. And this is just to use as collage fodder throughout Mixed Media March so that I can have a little bit of something, Did I turn British all of a sudden? Sorry. A little bit of something to work with so I'm not starting every day completely from scratch. So that and backing those cards was what Friday's video was supposed to be. So I do apologize that I lost that footage. But today we are going to go through and do a February check-in and talk about my plan for March and get our March cover page all decorated up. So this page is available on my Etsy along with the rest of the pack for the digitals. I'll go ahead and run a quick preview of those through for you. Okay, so yeah, this is my Garden of Gears pages, and I absolutely love these. I don't know how it is where you guys are, but the winters here, especially February, are usually really dark and dank and sad, and I really needed something with a little bit of color for March. It's still going to be sad and dark here in March, unfortunately, but I can bring a little bit of color to my life with these digitals. So it is consisting of 15 different journaling pages. There are also in the complete bundle, the 8 planner pages, which is what I use here in my journal. And then there are 5 ephemera pages. So I did go ahead and print out all the ephemera pages because I will be using them throughout my journal. But I really love the aesthetic of this one. It has a bunch of vintage ledger pages that I just scanned into my computer and then kind of messed around with the colors a little bit. The gears are done with AI. The botanicals are not. The botanicals I actually painted myself in Procreate and then combine them with the gears that I got off of the AI. I wanted to do the gears myself, but I was just really struggling. It was not working out. So I put the color palette into the AI generator and had it do a couple of gears for me, and then I just combined all of that. But so the backgrounds are made from actual antique ledger pages, which I think is just super, super fun. So this is what I'm going to be using for the cover, but really quick before we get into that, let's go ahead and take a look at how February went. And it was a little hard. I got sick again. I just, this has been a really tough beginning of the year for me, unfortunately. Usually it's not that bad, but Februaries are always a little off for me. I have a lot of previous, trauma from those, or from that time. So this was our February cover, and this is my Country Rose bundle, also available on my Etsy. Guys, I will have links to those down below. I did finally write down the review for January's book. I have not finished February's book. It's been a little bit of a month, but I absolutely loved this one as well. Very soft and romantic, but not too Valentine's Day, which is something that I don't really care for too much. I am keeping some of the information from some of the Etsy sales that I purchased, which if you guys are interested in any of those, I did do kind of a haul video. I will try and link that down below as well. I did not do great on keeping up this month, but I still use the journal every week because I loved the aesthetic and it made me happy. So my scheduling I didn't stick great to, unfortunately, but I did really enjoy working in the journal. So you kind of gotta, you know, pick and choose how you're gonna be about that kind of stuff. But I did really, really enjoy this one. Like I said, I got sick. My schedule just was not working out great. I ruined this page a little bit because I put some glossy accents on this little piece down here and didn't let it fully dry before I closed the journal. Always make sure your stuff is dry before you close your journals, guys. Here I did include, this was a little freebie from one of the Etsy shops, and I just loved it. I ended up I was going to use it for my meal planning. I ended up not using it for my meal planning because things kind of just went haywire. But I have gone ahead and finished out the last page for this month. And then you'll notice that I have blank pages here. So what I thought I'd do is put obviously my February book of the month in here, but I also get a free book for being a member that I get to choose from the Book of the Year finalists. So I'll also get one of those that I thought I could put there. And then there's another book that I'm getting the second part of from Book of the Month. I still need to do something here, even though I love the way this looks just as it is. Again, I did not use my health tracker at all. And you'll see I changed that up a little bit for the next month. But so I thought I could use this back page for the second book of the series that I'm getting. This will obviously be where we're putting our March cover page. And I went ahead and filled this out. So you might notice that it is filled out a little bit differently this month, and that's because this month is going to be crazy for me. I am getting a couple of new storage items, bookshelves and such, that are going to be put into my studio, and it's going to completely mess everything up, and I'm going to have to reorganize literally everything, and I have no idea how long that's going to take me. If I'll even be able to finish it all this month. But really, I wanted to keep my priorities very, very low. So thankfully, like I said, those ladies who are splitting up Mixed Media March with me, thank you so much, ladies. You have no idea how much this means to me, because I couldn't do every day because I've got way too much going on. I do need to make sure that I set up my second quarter journal and do the April setup, because I will be doing back to my regular scheduled journaling in April. But the studio makeover is this big part. And then I do have a design team project that I need to work on. But here's where the biggest change is. So usually I do Monday through Sunday here. And then, you know, I do a little decoration over here with a tag or something that I keep my meal plans and stuff in. But basically, because I have to do this entire studio makeover, I just put down the things that I knew I needed to get done. So my Mixed Media March videos are basically the only thing that's in here. And then my journal setup for quarter two. Again, I really love this aesthetic, and I am going to go in and I'm going to decorate these pages. It might not happen in March if I don't have the time to, but I absolutely, absolutely love the aesthetic of this, and it makes me happy. So I am going to come in and decorate these, but basically I'm going to use this more as a free form journaling for this month. So literally, I'm just going to come in every day and write down what I was able to get accomplished, what still needs to be done, stuff like that, so that I can do this whole reorganizing of my studio. I am super, super excited about it. So if I sound stressed, I am stressed, but I am also super excited because I have been struggling for a very long time with not having enough space to store all of my stuff, and things are all over the floor and just an absolute disaster. And I really need to get things done so that I can work more efficiently. So I'm super excited about it, but yeah, it's going to be a pain while it's actually happening. So, I do have my reset week, which my reset weeks are meant to be, weeks that I do not do anything except for like work around the house. So I do work, every week, doing my art and everything. And so 4 times a year, I try to take a week off where hopefully I've been, progressive enough to go ahead and do videos to post for you guys for those weeks. But that I don't have to do anything except for like work around the house. Like my pantry needs to be gone through very badly. I need to do some deep spring cleaning and some other areas of the house, etc. So that's ideally what this week will be for. Again, I'm not sure exactly when everything's going to be getting in to redo the studio. So if I don't get to take that week to do housework, then I don't get to take that week to do housework, but we will see how that works out. I also accidentally added a 5th week in here. Should not have done that. Not sure why I did, because April will cover that week there. So I'll probably just do some decoration on here as well. Again, look at these colors. It makes me so happy with how dark and everything it is right now. And then as far as my health journaling is going to go, instead of trying to remember to write down every day what I do, because obviously I am not doing that at all, I decided to go in and put in what my plan was for each day. And then if I do not do it, I can mark it off or something like that. And then we will have our last page in this journal for the March book of the month. So that is the aesthetic for March and kind of what is going on with me. But I do want to go ahead and get to a little bit of crafting with you guys and just do our cover page here for March and see where we go. So let me move this to the side, and I may be able to bring you guys down a little closer so that you can see a little better. Okay, and I think that is pretty good, actually. I know one of the things I want to do, I do not currently have access to my die cutting machine, or else I would be cutting out, die cutting out gears. I think that would look great to be able to layer it up. Unfortunately, I do not have access to that at the moment. It is shoved aside in preparation of having to do my reorganizing, but I thought we could add a little bit of interest to the gears with some embossing powder. So I have this metallic gold rich from Wow and this copper from Ranger. So I thought we could just give a little bit of shine, a little bit of interest to these gears. I might also do clear. Just that way the whole gear is covered. Is that smart? What do you guys think? Can you answer my questions? No? No? Also, I bought specifically for this one because, like I said, I did create these leaves and stuff myself. Watercolor ground so that I could cover the paper with watercolor ground and then add my own, again, painted foliage. But the one I got is wrong. So the one that I got, let me see, hold on one second. Okay, so yeah, I was not paying good enough attention when I purchased this. This is the Daniel Smith watercolor ground, but it's in pearlescent white. So it is not translucent, which means it would dull down everything here, and it's pearlescent, so it would give a shine to everything, and that's not what I want. So I'll find something to use this for. Don't you worry about it, but it is not going to be for this journal. So let me just grab a drop paper here, and I'm just going to use, this is a Distress embossing pen, and this side's all fuzzy. Can you see that? Hopefully, yes. So I don't use that side very frequently, the brush side, but I love this little nib side for getting some detailing. And I think I am going to use the clear gloss just to fill in the rest of it so that the gears are shiny all over. So let's go ahead and get that down. Okay, so I have got that done. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. Nice and shiny on the gears. Yes. I'm thinking I may want to do some splattering. I've got gold and bronze on here, but I really love this blue. I don't think I have a stain. Do I have a stain that would work with that? Ooh, maybe. I have this Salty Ocean. It's a new one too. Hold on, let me open it. Where's my, there it is. Okay, now I do not want this all over. I want to kind of centralize it. So I think I'm actually going to just spray here on the side and then use my fan brush. Okay, so like I said, this is a new one, so I'm being a little careful with it. I don't want to get it everywhere. Yeah, I think that color will work out pretty well. Pretty well. And let's see. Wah! Okay, that was a little more than I wanted, but I am really happy with the color, so that's good. I don't want to cover up all the flowers, but okay, I actually like that. And because I sprayed quite a bit over here, I'm going to grab my, well, first let me, so I don't stain up the front cover. Going to grab my journal, and this would have worked good for January too, huh? I'll just add, you won't be able to see much of this because it'll get covered, but I don't mind having some on here. And then I'll just choose a couple of these pages, and I don't mind if it kind of moves over onto another page in this setup because it's all the same, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't want all this stain to go to waste, so figured could give a little more to some of these pages, because why not? And I think that color worked out fantastically. Good, good, good. That's the last one, so let me just check the, yeah, I'll do a little bit over here as well. Okay, so that way I didn't waste all of it. And now this is what we have. So, oh, by the way, if you're curious as to how I did the leaves and the flowers in Procreate, let me know. This isn't that kind of channel, so I don't really plan on telling anybody unless you guys are interested in it, and then I will be more than happy to. I was thinking to possibly use, since I can't get to my my dies right now, I do have these gauges, these gauge dials from Tim Holtz that I thought maybe we could use as a focal point. Is that going to cover up too much of the, I'm just going to end up losing that whole thing. Or I could cover up that center flower. Oh, decisions. Anyway, I don't think this is the one that I want, but... Oh, I kind of like this one. That one looks good with it, doesn't it? Yes. Okay, so I will think about that one. Too dark, too white. This one has that yellow that almost matches. Is it too even though? Well, okay. Those two. No, no, no. Whoops. No. Oh, I kind of like that one. Yeah, I'm going to go with that one. So, there's that. And I think I might, I could either emboss it again, or I could use some of my luster wax, or I have the glossy accents. That's another thought. And this box is a set of boxes. They're just, there's a whole bunch of them. And I put all my Tim Holtz stuff in it because this might be too harsh of a color, but let me see if I can find, I wouldn't want to do the whole of March. Or it's the 3rd. Is there a number 3 in here? There should be. Maybe I can just put a 3 and that can be made to be known as March, possibly. Okay, there's the M. Yeah, because if I did the whole of March, yeah, that wouldn't even fit. Let me see if I can find a 3. 3. There's a 7, there's a 5. Where is the 3? Aha! 3. And then I could just put that. That feels unbalanced now though, doesn't it? Okay, so maybe not that. Oh, unless, is there possibly a butterfly? Is there a butterfly we could use that would help balance it out a little bit? So if I wanted that there, and I'd have this down here. I don't like the red. Oh, there's this blue one. Maybe. The blue's not quite right, is it? But maybe that helps it stand out. That's too big. I don't want anything too big. Like that's gonna take up way too much. So I do like the orange in this one, but he's facing the wrong way. I don't like that layout. I also have the smaller version. Oops. Sure, Brandy, just go ahead and throw things. I have the smaller version of that guy. Let's see. Got green. I don't want the green. That one has red. I don't want red. Got this kind of neutrally dude. I like the blue better. Whoops. No. I have this one. See, that color matches okay, but I think it's still a little too much red. I don't really like that. Oh, I have this one that's just neutrally and a little bit of Lello. A little bit of Lello. Oh, I've got two of him. That kind of makes me want to use him just because I have another one. Oh, 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 oh no. Oh no. Crap. Okay, hold on. I definitely do like the smaller ones. Oh, here's an orange one that faces that direction. Frig. Okay. Okay, hold on. One moment, please. Let me take a look at these. By the way, if you ever have, like I do, sometimes I cannot decide. Sometimes it's nice to take a picture of each one and then stop and look at the pictures of each one. But let's go ahead. So I know I want this here. I'm going to make it shiny in some manner. I'm going to dull this one down with a little bit of bronze because that is too gold. It matches the gold really well that I embossed, but these are more bronze colored. So I'm going to bring a little bit of bronze in with that. So I need to keep that in mind. Actually, to keep that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and move that for right now. That way the color isn't throwing me off. And now I need to decide which of these butterflies. So I do really like this guy, but I'm afraid he's a little too blue. A little too blue, I think. And then let's put him up against this more neutral one. I think that dark might be, that black might be too dark. Like this one doesn't look as hard of a contrast to me. Like this one's a little too dark. What do you guys think? I really wish you could answer me. Excuse me, lots of talking today. Yeah, this is too dark. I don't have black, like stark black anywhere else. So out of these two, I'd take the blue one. Now, let's see. We have this kind of neutrally dude, and he'd kind of sit there like that. I really like the colors, but I think especially if I'm going to add some bronze or copper to this, I feel like he's getting lost, right? Like he blends in too much. This blue might be just blue enough to be able to separate it better. Yeah, he blends in too much. I love him, especially he's got my orange. I love my orange. So then that leaves us with the blue or this guy, which he's got that lovely mix of the blue and yellow to make that gorgeous green. And he's got the yellow body. He has black wings again. It's not as stark though because he has more of the colors that blend into the rest of it. Oh, good Lord, guys. Why aren't you here to answer my questions? Could also have him flying towards it. No, I don't like that. Okay. All right, nope, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use the blue guy. I'm gonna use the blue guy. Or, no, I don't want to do that to myself. I have the transparent ones here, and there's like yellow butterflies in there and blue butterflies in there that might actually even work better. Do I want to try it? You will be mad at yourself if you don't at least look, Brandy. Okay, here's a little blue guy. Let me grab him. Come here, please. Oh my gosh, he's blue and yellow. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, he's blue and yellow. Shoot. Shoot. Oh no. Wait, do I have... Yes, I have the bigger version of him. What if instead of just putting a butterfly on, I gave our clock butterfly wings? Will that cover up too much stuff? Well, I mean, I could cut it in half and separate them a little bit more so you'd be able to see a little bit more of at least these two flowers. This one will get mostly covered up. But I really like that. Oh, okay. Okay. Yes. Yep. See what happens when you have too many things and too many options. Or I could just go, should I go? Well, crap. There's too many options here. But what if I gave him clear wings? How does that look? No, I think I need the, well, I mean, I have bigger wings that are the clear wings. Oh, God. Why am I doing this to myself? But it would be a little more out. See, I like that it's not covering up the flowers, but I love this color. I might just have to use this on a different page because the color matches perfectly. But I actually think the transparent wings, that way I'm not losing my whole illustration here, right? Right, okay. And since I'm going to do that, I am not actually going to make this glossy. I am going to cut these wings in half. Like so. And I'm going to glue them down. I don't know where I put my art glitter glue, so I'm going to go with my 3-in-1. Please come here. Nope. No, I shouldn't have done that because there was one thing I wanted to do. Crap. Hold on. Okay. Crisis averted. I am not going to make this glossy with glossy accents or with embossing glaze, but I do want to just go around the edges because we have gold and copper in these. We're going to have gold and copper here. The shadowing kind of water staining on it brings me that kind of bronzy copper, but I want a little bit of gold, so I'm going to just go around the edges with the gilding wax. It is a little bit of a different gold. That's okay. That is okay. Okay. And I'm going to get a little messy about it. I like it messy. I don't like it when it's all completely uniform. That's why I like using my fingers, so I can smooch that stuff around. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna like that. Okay, so let me go wash my hands off really quick. Okay, and the edges of this gilding wax takes a while to dry, so I'm just gonna handle this with my tweezers for a minute while I attach these wings. And I should put a paper down underneath it so that I am not getting the gilding wax on my table. So let's try gluing this down again. go. Let's turn her over. And hold on, I just need to make sure I'm not gonna glue it down so that it's sticking off the edge of the page. Whoop. Strings, glue strings. Okay, that's pretty good. And now that I have that side down, let's do the other one. I love these transparent wings. They are awesome. I've made some of my own. What was it? I did the, oh yes, the Scrappy 8 challenge. So some of my friends, well, now I can't use that to hold it anymore. Some of my friends are part of a Scrappy 8, kind of collaboration, and they do monthly challenges for 8 months of the year. Oh God, I'm making messes. I'm getting strings of glue everywhere, and now I'm moving stuff around. I should not be doing this. Okay, that's gonna take a while to dry. I'm gonna lay that face down there, get this glue off my fingers, move this to the side, and let's work on our little March title here. Yes, not a title, I know. And I can actually just use, yeah, that's all dry. I'll just use the back of this. And I'm just going to come in with some of that copper just to make the colors more similar. Okay, that's upside down. I got that colored up. I'm happy with it. It does help pull it in to the actual colors that were used a little better. But I'm thinking, because I ended up adding black on those wings, having black somewhere else might be a good idea. And I was thinking to do it behind this 3 just to make it stand out a little bit. So I have, oh, actually, why don't we grab this? Excuse me, papers. I need one of you. I have, you know, some messes everywhere, but I have this black cardstock. I could just glue it on the cardstock, cut it out, and use that. How, like, this is darker, but I think that's okay. The only other thing I could do would be to color behind it with a black acrylic marker. That would match the color better. Ah, screw it, I'll just do that. Okay. It was a thought, Brandy. It was a thought. But I'm just going to lay this down here. Do I have a pencil somewhere? I have a watercolor pencil. That's all I've got, but it'll work. I just need to know where to color in. And I'll just use my black Posca for that. I do need to give it a little shake. Okay. And I just need to make sure I cover up. Oops, maybe needed a little bit of, this one's running dry. I have some on, my mom sent me some more for Christmas. So it might be time to go to the new ones, but it should be fine. It should be fine for this at least. Okay, and let's just double check that I'm covering up the entirety of where that 3 is going to be, and the answer is yes. So let's go ahead and give that a glue down. Again, what have I done with my art glitter glue? I don't know. It is around here somewhere. Somewhere. But that's fine. The 3-in-1 will work for now. So I am debating on whether or not I should do some studio vlogs for you guys on the redoing my studio. I just haven't really been able to decide yet. So if you have any preference, then please do let me know. That way I know if I should be recording any of that process for you guys. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and before I attach the center point, because I want that to dry just a little bit longer, I just dropped a whole bunch of stuff. I'm going to go ahead and attach this part. I really need to find my art glitter glue for this. That just works so much better. One moment. Aha. Okay. Found it. It was hiding behind things. Yes. Again, if you guys are interested in how I print out these digitals, for the pages themselves, I just use regular copy paper. I do print at 80% because I like to have a clear border around it. Not everyone does, but I like having a border around it. It just makes it feel more cohesive to me. Because, you know, I go through several different styles throughout the journal, but when they all have the border, it kind of feels more cohesive. So, I do print them out at 80%, and I print them out at best quality. But yeah, okay, good. Okay, I'm happy with this so far. So that's going to go there. And I think I want to lift him up some. So we shall grab one of my foam tapes here. And I'm going to put it, I'll put one down there. Whoops. And then one up here. Give them a little bit of dimension. I probably shouldn't be pressing this down when I know the gilding wax is not completely set, but whoops. You know, think about things after the fact. So, there's that. And, oh good, none of the gilding wax smeared. He's gonna go here. Yes. There. I love this. I love the wings. I now feel like I need a third black something. Of course, is that not how it always goes? This time I'm just going to use my Arteza because it's a little thinner than my Posca. And I'm going to outline the three a little haphazardly. Should I do the clock as well? If I was going to, I definitely should have done it before I glued it down. But it's fine. It is fine. I don't think I need to do the whole thing. I just need to bring a little bit more of that black in. Oh, right. I was going to show you guys my, so the Scrappy 8 Like I said, they have a little challenge. The first challenge was inspired by a book or book series. And so I made this little journaling card. And I actually did my own wings out of acetate. What do you guys think this is from? What book series? Anyway, okay, I still feel like I need black, and I think I know what I want to do. Okay, I like it. It's not enough. I need more. I could just stamp, but because I have these literally right next to me, I'm going to use, I'm going to use these rub-ons. I'm trying not to be too exact with it. I just need something to balance the black. Okay. So, we'll put that right up here. And give it a little bit of a rub down. Rub dub, rub a dub dub. Okay, I'm happy with that. Considering I did not have the tools that I wanted to do what I wanted to today, I am actually very pleased with how this turned out. Let me give you a little bit of a close-up. Okay, so lots of texture in there with the watercolor and the ledger paper. I love our little dial wing guy here. Very steampunkish, yeah? And yes. All right. That is going to be it for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, next month, actually, I'll have one more video coming out this month, but next month we'll be starting Mixed Media March. And I will be collaborating with those two lovely ladies there, as well as, you know, Ceri the crafter, who is in charge of the whole thing and running the whole thing. So I'm very much looking forward to that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!